Hello, what's up guys? This is Nick with another episode of Indie Impressions. I am happy to bring you what I think is another gem that I'm betting you probably haven't seen. This one completely popped up out of nowhere. It's called Seedling, and you saw the credits as we started. This is a Newgrounds game. As I've said a couple times, I don't usually want to cover these too much for a various bunch of reasons, but this one is way too cool not to. So I haven't ever really touched very much on my love of Zelda, and that's fine, but today we're going to be touching on that a little bit. This is a very much similar to Zelda-style adventure game. I mean, you'll be able to see it instantly. The way that it's presented, it's got a lot of that Zelda flair to it, and it does it perfectly. The soundtrack, the pixel art, it's all done just right. And it's also got, a few NPCs we can interact with, but obviously there's a main overarching quest that we need to work on. And much like a Triforce, in this case we're collecting these little gold bits. But let's get into some of the dungeoning. This is not the first dungeon. It looks like it, but it isn't. First dungeon is over here. And we need to go find a sword. Unfortunately, one of the things that I find is a little frustrating about this game is you spend a lot of time trying not to fall in water. Not sure why that's such a prevailing theme in this. This guy looks like he's like a little plant or something. You'd think he'd want water. But maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. So we've got a little button there that activates the arrow trap, and then we got a block we can get out of the way. And progress. Again, more arrow traps. Gotta get rid of these little red nubs. Cool, that unlocks this gate. And this room's a little tricky, actually. You take damage per room, so if you get hurt, you actually will be fine again if you just make it back to the next room. I'm having trouble navigating this, unfortunately. I'll get it eventually, don't worry. There's no penalty for death. As you can see, you just restart the room, and that's good. So, I imagine that would be a little frustrating if we had to go out to, like, a save screen or some kind of title screen every single time. Alright, this one we've got another block issue. Let's get this out of the way. This is going to kill this little, I don't know what you even want to call this thing. Some kind of a plant artichoke pepper thing. Oh crap, no, I didn't mess it up. I just need to get this block out of the way so we can kill this other one. And that should do it. It's really great. Sometimes the games really speak for themselves. I don't even have to say that much about this. You'll know if you like this type of game. And we've got a sword. I also love that it takes a lot of the Zelda stuff, but it remixes it really nicely, like really sort of an elegant treatment of the pixel art. Things say Zelda, but they aren't just like you just copied the sprite sheet off of Zelda or something. I mean, clearly that was a huge influence, so it's not like the developer will be insulted, I should hope, by me saying that. But I'm totally into this game, so, if you feel insulted, please don't. I'm totally on your side. So now we've got a sword. We can also dash with that sword, which means we're going to be falling into water a lot more. But it also means that we can break those dirt piles that you've seen a couple of times on our way around places. There's one over here in front of this house, which is kind of important. So let's have a look. So this is the Oracle. Also very Zelda-like in its presentation. I'm not sure exactly why, but something about that character design just reminds me of it. I guess they sort of remind me of those statues that you shoot in the eye or something. This sort of like flabby jowl situation. So there's a whole nature thing going on. I mean, I imagine that this, the plot was probably pretty well thought out. I'm just, as usual with these videos, I sort of gloss over the plots in them because I don't want it to be about me watching the plot. Like, this is for you guys to go find these games and play them yourselves. So I want some of that discovery to be still able to be done. I know some more than others of you care about story, and I don't know, I vary a little bit sometimes. Granted, you know how important art is to me and all of that, and story is definitely a part of that vision, so I can't say that it's not important, but sometimes I just kind of do gloss over it. I mean, maybe it's a flaw, and it's something I can work on if it bugs you guys too much. Whoa, whoa, what the hell? Okay, I apparently just dashed my way into the water there. I'm actually dashing too much. If you press sword too many times, he actually will dash automatically, as long as you're holding a button. I felt like when I hit that guy, something happened before, but I guess not. It actually looks like there's a lever across the water there. Can I do something with that? Maybe I can come back here later. Oh crap, I fell in the water again. Some of the difficulty with this is also coming from me recording it. It seems to be slowing down the frame rate just a bit, which is making it a little weird, like there's a little bit of lag when I'm playing, so don't think that when you play this it's going to be this slow and like plodding. The guy actually moves quite fast. So this is another one of the treasure chests we've been looking for. Collect another gold bit for our collection. And move on. I'm guessing those green boxes up in the corner there, those will be able to be expanded upon like heart pieces probably. I played this for like 30 minutes-ish. I got a little bit further than like the couple of dungeons at the beginning, and I went and checked out some of the areas later on. And there's a lot to this from what I can tell. I mean, I'm not sure how long this game is. Didn't mean to push that there. But just what I've played of it so far, it seems really compelling. And I can't overstate enough how great I love this music. It's just, like, perfect for what this is trying to do. Like, this is one of those times when the artistic vision really lines up well. The music, the sound, the sound effects, I should say, the gameplay, like, it all really works nicely. Oh, okay, here we go. So this is, I think it's called the Shield Spire, yeah. So at first, of course, like an idiot, I was coming in here trying to hit him like, again, something from Zelda, like I would hit him and then knock him back or whatever, or try and get him when his shield is down. But I was misunderstanding what exactly that sign was telling me. Again, it says, wait for your opening, so let's try actually waiting. And he drops his guard. So if you actually walk right into him, he will open up and then you can hit him. So sorry to spoil that. It's kind of inevitable though. If I want to progress, I'm going to have to do some of this stuff. So yeah, he's pretty easy once you know his trick. Other than that though, you'll think that he's a little bit confusing and difficult. So we've unlocked a key, or rather got a key to unlock this keyhole. And let's keep going. And what is that over there? It's like something from Medios. Nope, it's a shield. He even holds stuff up over his head. So, yeah, I've got a shield now. I'm not sure exactly how useful that is, but it does let me open this. So that's good, it acts as another type of key. And that's the thing with Zelda games, like all of these different devices, grappling hooks and bombs and arrows, like they're all just keys to different keyholes. It may not seem like it, but, you know, what exactly else is it? You know, a cracked wall? A bomb is the key to a cracked wall. A statue with an eye in it? An arrow is the key to a statue with an eye in it. That thing kind of scared me when it fell. Can't entirely tell, but it seems like this game even has a day-night cycle, which is pretty crazy. I don't think I came over here before, did I? Oh, there's a chest in here, cool. So we've got to collect all these bits, and then something good will happen. It looks like there's quite a few of them. And we get to talk to these little cute guys. Looks sort of like a rice cake or something. Kind of want to go in that thing. Maybe we can do that later, or maybe we can like lift it up or something. But for now, we can go past this dirt cake. Yeah, it's usually sunny out, like, in this game. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe it depends, like, what time you start the game up at, or maybe it's just actively cycling. Alright, he has a lot to say. Unfortunately, I kind of glossed over that, too. But again, that's for you guys. This looks like a huge gap that I should be able to fit through, but unfortunately you cannot. That's the problem with these, like, tile-based sprite sets. Like, if you're gonna make a space like this, you should, like, put some kind of a corner rock or something. I mean, it's a stupid little criticism, but when you look at the size of the guy you're controlling versus the size of the space, like, he really seems like he should fit through that. Pretty sure this is a fool's errand going this way. Kind of creepy little, like, blood rain looking stuff, and dark bridge. Oh, that's like a waterfall or something? Huh. Well, I can't walk through that, so quick warp back to the entrance. And typical Zelda fashion, we can cut down all the grass, although no rupees this time. Now I have to temper when I say that I have a love of Zelda, like, Zelda's totally fallen out of my graces in the last 5-10 years. In fact, everything after Ocarina of Time, I think with the exception of Minish Cap, I've mostly not liked. He's the Destroyer of Worlds. Actually, no, Wind Waker I liked, so I take that back. There have been a couple, but the one for the Wii, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, I played them both, didn't like either of them. I felt like they were really sort of cheap cash grabs. But, you know, Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, and really that's where I think that the series hit its stride, was like in the Game Boy and the 16-bit era. And of course Ocarina of Time was great, but, you know, looking back on it and having played it again on the 3DS, it's like it really doesn't hold up as well as it used to. I think the wonder and the excitement there was, a lot of it was riding the hype from still loving Link to the Past so much. And once that era sort of came and went, things weren't quite the same. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but something about Zelda in 3D, like, it just doesn't feel as exciting to me. Alright, he's telling us about owls, I guess? Owls are cool. And you can't say that I didn't try Skyward Sword. Like, I put up a video complaining about the inventory system, but I played it like 75% of the way through the game, and I just got really bored of it. I got to this part where they were like roller coasters, and I was like, what the hell is this? I mean, it's fine. They can make Zelda into whatever they want to make Zelda into. It's just like the character that I sort of came to love when I was a younger kid, it seems like it's sort of changed and morphed a lot into something that I don't find quite as compelling. And largely the same things happen to Metroid, which is why I've taken to the streets and, you know, sought out all the terrific Metroidvania indie games. And there's so many of them, and they're so good. But yeah, Super Metroid, pretty much my favorite game of all time. So you'll see me just endlessly searching for this stuff. Hey, it's daytime again, terrific. And Zero Mission, of course, was great, and Metroid Fusion was great, but, you know, Metroid Prime 1 I loved, Prime 2, and Echoes, or, yeah, third one's Echoes, I think. Not into the third one. I didn't mean to get that. Oh, hello. You're funny looking, I'm not sure what you are. You kind of look like a tooth. Can I talk to you? No? Not interested? Hey, yo! Pressing W will take you to the soundtrack page, which is actually totally something I recommend that you guys do. Go listen to the soundtrack on its actual, like, presentation page, because the musician that wrote these songs, I'm definitely a fan. As soon as I heard this, I was like, okay, insta-follow on Twitter. Hey, it's the tooth guy again. What's he doing over here? No, who cares? Can't seem to talk to him either way. Oh, fall in the water. Okay. So we do want to go to some other places. There are more than just this one forest. There is more than just this forest to look at. Oh, what the hell is that? That thing's creepy. That's like that Pokemon Machoke or something. I don't like him. I don't have a red... Oh yeah, I do have a red key. What am I talking about? Alright, cool. So I actually haven't been to this part. I went north before. I keep slashing because I keep wanting to dash, that's all. I don't want to get sucked in. Do I? Looks like I'll be able to lift those. There is an inventory system, so I haven't gotten any items that I can look at it with yet. But I assume that I will be getting stuff like perhaps gloves or whatever to lift up. Alright, fine. This is definitely an ambitious project. Like, the scope of this game seems really large. And it's really surprising that games like this can just completely pop out of nowhere. I went on Reddit one day and it said, check out our game, Seedling. And I was like, hell yeah. In just a couple minutes I was totally into it. And I mean, just sort of a snap judgment with this type of game. I feel like it's pretty easy to instantly get pulled into these. And there's not a lot of good ones, but I would absolutely put this one on the list of really good Zelda-type games, adventure quest games. I don't know what exactly you would want to call them. Can I not get that unless I'm in the front? Oh. Okay, it looks like I can actually use my shield to knock those guys away. Even the sound effects, like, they're actually really nice. And it's definitely pulling on that nostalgic element a bit. I don't really want to fight you guys, can I not? Thanks. So yeah, when I went up north, there was actually a whole, like, frozen wasteland up there, and then I found this guy in a cave that was like, hey, you gotta come back later. So there is definitely an element of open-world exploration to this, the whole sandbox feeling. And that's, I think, why everybody loves Zelda so much. I mean, on top of the lore. I think people like the lore. Do they like the lore? I'm not sure. I don't personally, but I do get into the questing, looking for items, and, you know, all the... I mean, it's the same principle in Super Metroid. That's why I love that game so much. You find items, you progress. Okay, I clearly need something to hold that down. I don't seem to have any blocks around, so I can't use that. But the same thing in Super Metroid as in Zelda. Like, you're finding items, you're progressing, you're opening up areas. The mystery, the excitement, the wonder, like, all of that is the reason why I personally find that those games are awesome. And I would definitely say that this game captures that same feeling. So, yeah. Looks like I can keep going quite a ways in this. I'm not really sure where I'm going, but that's part of the fun, you know, figuring it out. Pretty sure I'm backtracking in the wrong direction. Can I get back up? Probably have to find my way back up. Oh. I guess I have? Where does this go? It's a pretty big world. Like, I wonder if there's a map or something. Maybe we get to make our own map. There doesn't seem to be any reason to be in here. This path looks like it keeps going through this tree, but maybe I don't have the tool to get through it yet, and that's where I need to be going. So I'm a little sad that I didn't get to show you the frozen wasteland, but, you know, I do want to leave some of this stuff for you guys to find as well, because, again, I'm not sure how long this game is, so I don't want to spoil the entire thing for you. And I don't have a green key, so it looks like I'm pretty much stuck on this one. Clearly I'm going to have to be doing some looking around and such, so I don't want to get repetitive here, but I will definitely recommend you guys go check this out. I'll post the link. This isn't one you download, unfortunately. So far it's only available on Newgrounds, but it should be coming to Congregate eventually as well. And there is always the chance that, you know, at some point it will become a downloadable client or something. I would really like that, because I don't really like having to play games online. But that's just me. So, as always, thank you for watching. Head on over to facebook.com/indieimpressions, where I post every night's video, where you can leave comments, let me know what you think, as well as on YouTube. I also have Twitter, at RockLeeSmile and at indieimpression. Feel free to send me game suggestions, or just let me know what's on your mind. Happy to chat with anybody, and I am super thankful that you came and watched this video. Give these guys some props. They made an awesome game. Alright, thanks very much, guys. Have a good night.